Situationship can work only if both parties are on the same page and actually want the situationship.
It kind of leads you to question then na, am I not worth it? Parang it's easier to get into a real relationship, especially if you have prior fear of commitment, if you've been through a situationship.
Landi tip number 15, be in a situationship. So why should you enter a situationship? What are the benefits of being in one? How can this type of relationship be more convenient? Most especially in this generation's approach to dating. So in this episode of Landian with Dani, you're gonna know. Hey there, my flirty butterflies. I'm Dani and welcome to my podcast. And as you can see, we have a different setup. Like, we're at the studio. This is not my room. My room doesn't look this nice. And it is because we are welcoming Love Month. And I'm so excited to announce to you, flirty butterflies, that this episode, or hopefully the next 2 episodes of this podcast, will be in partnership with one of the country's top online magazines, Cosmopolitan Philippines, aka the lifestylist for millions of fun, fearless, forward females. Yes. I love that. It's all FFF. Dapat fun, forward, fearless, flirty, female. Nilagyan ng lande. Okay, and today, oh my gosh, flirty butterflies, we're gonna have a guest. This is the first time that I'm having a guest in this podcast. Grabe, you're so lucky because a lot of people want to guest you. And you're the first.
Okay, I know I'm lucky na. Okay, I know naman.
Okay, so to reveal to you guys who my guest is, she is the cutest and flirtiest associate editor, our girl, Miss Ida Aldana. Yay! I love it. I love it. Look, guys, we're wearing the merch. What does it say?
Landi, responsibly.
Period. So this is in black and white. We have sizes. Sinabi sizes. Small to XL. Soon my double XL because a lot of you guys are requesting for it.
Inclusivity, we love it.
Right? And you can, if ever you want this top that we are wearing, you can go to my Instagram at Dani Benvenido Landian with Dani. It's in the link. Anyway. Okay. Let's start with the hard questions.
Oh
Bakit
my gosh.
single ka pa? Bakit bigo ka sa love?
Wow.
Ayoko tingnan naman. Hindi, joke lang. So basically, just to give you guys a background, we were together na yesterday for Cosmo Convos with Ida.
Yeah.
Basically, she's the face of Cosmopolitan.
Watch the new episode with Dani and Coach V.
So we talked about dating in this generation. Super daming interesting topics.
Yeah.
Lalo na in facts from Coach
from
V.
Coach, science-based. It's not just, eme-eme. It's really like legit facts.
Totoo. Parang nakalimutan ko nga na source din dapat ako ng information. Pero during the interview, nakagano lang kay Coach V. What? Feel ko yung face ko pwede nang gawing meme.
Totoo. Pero I mean, your experience is still information, diba? It's still data.
Yeah.
To be
So
fair.
I hope substantial din ang shinare ko na. So if you want to watch the full episode, I think I'm gonna link it here once it's out na.
Okay, yay!
Okay, yay! Okay, sige. So let's head on to the what we're gonna talk about then talaga here. So first of all, how are you? How's your Landi life?
I'm good. Actually, like, I'm seeing someone.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for how many months?
It's been a while. Parang I just want to be low-key kasi. Parang I feel like in the past, I've been very open.
Yeah.
Lalo na nung college, I think naman everyone was like really
It's a phase.
very, diba? Like
Yes.
talagang Instagram perfect couple ganyan nung college or whatever.
But once we mature na.
And parang gusto ko private na lang. Especially like given my line of work, everything is so out there.
Yeah.
Wow, artista ba ako? No, but like...
Cosmo Converse with Ida.
No, but I get it now. Like, whenever like actresses or artistas are like, no, like, as long, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, parang mysterious naman ito. Pero I get it now. It's
Pero,
like you just wanna keep it to
Pero
yourself.
diba before, when we were younger pa, like, we love sharing everything about our relationship. Naalala ko with my first boyfriend, Snapchat, uso pa noon. Parang everyday, I would post a snap with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
When I look back at it now, parang, girl,
talaga ba?
be private naman. Hindi mo kailangan i-share yun.
Pero I feel like kasi everything was new. And you wanted to remember everything.
That's
Pero
true.
now it's like, I can go without posting it na. Kasi everything is there na. I mean, di ba, we have a lot of archive na. Dati wala bang archive.
And I feel like that's the reason why we also have Finsta na now.
Yeah, exactly. So,
we have a main Instagram account and like a dump Instagram account. This is with our close friends lang talaga doon.
So we're just kind of low-key about it.
I love
Shout out, Char.
May tawagan kayo?
Secret.
Okay, baka naughty. Joke lang. Okay, sige. But we're not talking about him right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, we're talking about situationships.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so have you been in a situationship?
Yes, I have. I feel like it's a rite of passage at this point in time. Like for every girl out there.
Tama, that's
and,
so
you
true.
know, I think we would argue. I think it's a good, not naman good, pero like, I think it's a must to experience at one point in time. At least, you know, just once.
Yeah, I feel like situationships now, they pave the way for even girls to go through their exploration phase. Kasi parang before, I don't know, based on my titos and my older people na nakikilala ko, parang, parang mga lolos-lolas, ganun. Lagi nila sinasabi na it's acceptable for guys to go through an exploration phase. But when it comes to girls, parang it's very questionable. Lalo na in our tradition, in our culture. So I feel like now, when you say you're in a situationship, it's very acceptable na for our generation.
I feel like, kasi with the multitude of choices,
Yeah.
like we also talked about
Yes.
before, parang you're just like, do I commit na?
Yeah.
And I feel like the situationship is the perfect in-between, na you're not that committed, but like you have one foot out of the door. But also at the same time, you get the experience of being in a relationship and you learn,
Totoo.
kind of, but you don't have to feel like you're settled down. So I kind of get it.
Kasi for us, commitments now, it's like a big thing. Na yun na talaga yung romance part. Kasi for our parang lolos-lolas, romance is like, wala nang going on a day. Hahatid sundo mo. Liligawan mo sa bahay. Sobrang romantic na nun. But now, for us, I think it's siguro good na rin na we value romance in a sense na kapag nag-settle tayo, settle talaga. Kasi we went through like an exploration phase.
I'm done with that phase na talaga.
I'm ready to settle.
Yeah. And I feel like we're big on eras, di ba?
Yeah.
Diba talaga, I'm in my dati whole phase eh.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Era.
I'm in my single era.
Yeah.
I'm in my lover girl era.
Yeah.
So talagang we measure our life and our love life
As seasons.
Yeah.
We have
So
specific
parang,
parts.
I think the situationship era is a thing.
Yeah.
In anyone's life.
Yeah, that's true. So how long was your situation, Jen?
God.
The longest.
Oh, I had a... God, nakakahiya.
Huwag ka magalala. I feel like safe tayo.
People are gonna be like, girl, are you okay? I wasn't. It was a 2-year situationship.
Girl. Like, on and off talaga. Like, consistent 2 years kayo in communication.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God.
And a bit after. Alam naman, like, pag marupok ka, it's like...
I know that.
Maybe this time. Okay, anyway. Parang, it started, oh my God, pandemic. My gosh, talaga. And I feel like kasi you were in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna meet someone new, diba?
That's
So
true.
we were kind of stuck in it also in a sense na you needed that good thing.
Yeah, kasi we were all alone lang in our rooms.
Yeah.
So we needed to feel na parang I'm still with someone.
Yeah.
Like, it's extra company. Alam mo yun. So I get it.
Yeah.
But during the pandemic, you would see each other in real life.
Yeah, nung okay na.
Weh.
Please don't cancel me.
Ano yun, like malayo kayo sa isa't isa or malapit na?
Relatively, we lived near each other.
Okay.
Relatively.
Okay.
So parang, it was easier to meet up naman somewhat.
Yeah.
Pero, at the same time, like, syempre, like, there were a lot of workarounds kasi daming sarado. So,
Yeah, that's true.
we didn't even meet up. So, yun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we were constantly in
Communication.
conversation.
Yeah. Buti ka nga, constant kayo na nag-uusap eh. Kasi I also had a 2-year situation. Sabi sa'yo, hindi ka dapat mahiya. It's a phase talaga. And with me, I think mine was so worse because I think I'd call it a situationship kasi parang you get into a relationship depending on the situation. Depende kung G ka lang lumande, ganun.
Yeah.
Mine was way worse because it lasted for 2 years but sobrang on and off. Because in between those, may parts dun sa 2 years na yun na biglang may jowa siya. Tapos mawawala. I do not flirt with him when he has someone, when he's taken.
But how do you know?
No, the good thing about it is sobrang vocal niya. Because this guy has a reputation.
Okay.
So he always wants to make his girls feel na they're seen and they're safe and they're open na parang, I'm with this girl na now.
Okay.
It's so funny because there came a point na lagi niyang tinatawag yung girls niya na my world. I love you, my world.
I think it's a whole ass universe,
yeah,
girl.
sabi namin, ano na yan? Ang dami mong worlds. Anyway, so yun, parang 2 years on and off kami. So, that was crazy. Pero ang dami ko na-realize.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, hindi na rin talaga kami pwede maging situationship kasi parang he's locked in.
He's for real. For sure na.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while.
The lingo. Okay. So, but if you're watching this, I hope that you guys don't get shy that you're in a situationship also. Because it's normal.
Yeah. I think it's part of growing up.
Yeah.
No, but really, it is. I think it's really part of maturing also. Kasi when you're done with it, you'll know talaga.
Yeah.
As in, and you'll know na
you'd feel it no one can dictate it to you.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to live it out talaga. That's what I told my friends.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna tell me, but just let me live it out.
Yeah.
I have to go through it, and when I get it out of my system, I'm done. And wala.
And that's really better kasi na you put yourself out there, you experience a lot of things, you make mistakes, you learn from it, instead of you reach an age na wala ka ng choice, most especially if you want to have kids. Syempre, diba, our biological clock is working. So, it's better kapag na-experience mo na bata ka pa, para pagdating ng time na ready ka na to settle, you would never know your preference if hindi mo muna tinry.
That's true.
With other people. Meron siya sinabi kahapon. I liked it so much. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in an episode, but I'm gonna tell you guys galing sa kanya yun. Yung Mr. Right and Mr. Right now.
Yeah.
May ganon.
It's a thing.
And it's not just for Mr. and Miss whatever. Basta mix right and mix right now. Whoever, whatever, meron person for now.
Yeah.
And meron na person na tama para sa
and there's nothing wrong with that again.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, we live in different eras again of our lives. And that right now, sometimes it just fits into your life right now. Lalo na if you're in between stages of your life. You might choose this path or career, hindi ka pa sure. There's someone that might fit the bill. Pero alam mong, baka hindi ito pang long run, but it's nice just to try for the heck of it.
Yeah. Diba? And it's so sakto. I hope that we release this before Valentine's Day. Because if you still do not have someone to spend February 14 with, you can haya your situation siya. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, para hindi rin kayo mape-pressure to plan a super mega special date with bouquets of roses and flowers. Just hang out.
Yeah. Kilig. Onting kilig lang na parang, okay, hey, today was a good day.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean tomorrow is gonna be good also. I mean, you know how situationships go.
Yeah.
Pero,
at least you were not sad at February 14. Yeah. Mas better na mag-isa ka lang sa houses, tinitingnan mo yung mga posts ng mga tao. Mas better yung may kasama ka naman, kahit fun lang, diba? Anyway, okay, so, ang dami na natin na-discuss. Looking at my notes, parang marami ka na rin namang na-share na very insightful. So, we hope that you're not looking at this at a negative way. Sana we're influencing you in a good way. Parang not telling you na magpariwara ka dyan with your situationships.
It doesn't mean to stay in a toxic one, okay?
Yeah. You're just going through this para lang you would know your preferences, non-negotiables.
There's always gonna be a line though. And that line might be the end of that era.
Yeah. You have to be aware of that. Kasi, syempre, you have to hold yourself accountable na kapag ready ka naman na, mag-settle ka na. Hindi ka forever in a situationship lang. That also shows din Like, you need to step out of your Landi comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. Commitments are kind of... Not kind of. It really is scary. But it's less daunting when you know that you put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Diba?
Actually, like, diba, I was mentioning I'm seeing someone. And then, when we were starting out, I was like, oh, eto lang pala yun. Like, parang commitment seemed so scary to me when I was in a situationship. But because of that situationship, getting into this new thing now, that is a situationship, is more like, okay, na-practice ko na to.
Yeah.
And it's not that daunting to be committed pala.
Yeah.
Kasi I kinda already did
I'm
it.
so happy. Lord, anak mo rin naman.
I've seen what you've done for others. No, so diba, parang it's kind of like easing into it. Like, syempre don't treat it as training ground lang. Pero, it can be.
You're a flirting athlete again.
Term, I swear.
Flirting
Coined
athlete.
by Dani.
Yeah.
So parang it's kind of really nice to experience na, okay, it's not that scary to be committed because I kind of already did it in my situation before.
Yeah. But this time it has, of course, more obligation, more responsibility, and you have to...
actual commitment.
Yeah, and you have to draw the line na talaga. You have to have boundaries. And if you think about it, like, if you're mature enough, maisip mo na, at the end of the day, you would still want to be in a commitment. Yeah. Diba? But, yeah. Siguro, let's talk about, what do you think are the cons muna of being a situation job? Yeah. Dami.
My gosh. One, you don't know if they're dating other people and they're not obligated to tell you.
That's true.
Which I learned the hard way.
Oh my! Ano yan, hindi kayo nag-set ng parang rules nyo?
Parang I think I was so scared to bring it up.
Oh, yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
Parang,
that's a common feeling.
You're so scared to bring it up na,
kasi baka
ako na ba?
matakot siya, baka
na
mag-detach.
Parang, ba't mo tinatanong na kung ikaw lang?
A
Akala ko ba
situationship.
fun lang?
Yeah.
So, parang I was also just like, okay, I won't ask it. Pero I felt like, assuming, I felt like there was a very, like, if you know kind of thing na, I think kami lang naman. Also, pandemic noon. So, parang, saan ka makaka-meet?
Unless you're, like, very eager to, like, build your roster or something.
I think that was the con. And parang, another con is na you don't get to express it out loud to people publicly. I mean, kasi, well, I don't know of anyone who's open about their situationship publicly.
Yeah.
Baka it's a thing na.
Parang hindi nila nililabel na, ka-situationship ko nga.
Parang, sino to? Ka-situationship ko. Parang,
oh my God, imagine if that was a norm. That's crazy.
So, parang, yun yung frustrating part. Kasi you might have had a good day. A great day, a fun day na parang goods kayo. Tapos, di mo mapopost yung point. Parang, that's so frustrating.
Oh my God! Ngayon ko lang naisip yun in this, like, aspect.
So, I think that was the sad part. I didn't wanna post everything.
Flashbacks.
Pero kahit onti, diba? Like, you can't post CF lang. Like, close friends lang na, alam nila kung sino. Pero publicly, mapopost ko ba yun? Diba? You can't. So, that's kind of frustrating also. Another con would be, I think that's most of the cons.
Yeah, generally.
Na, like, it goes, being private about it talaga is the, the frustrations of it not being, it kind of leads you to question then na, am I not worth a relationship? Diba? That's a con. The mental toll it takes on you as a person.
I'm not, like, saying this is based on study, but I feel like kasi, generally, girls get more attached talaga when it comes to this. Lalo na emotionally invested. Kaya feeling ko, if you wanna be in a situationship, you have to talk about it na parang, okay, malinaw tayo sisimulan natin tong situationship. Para, alam mo yun, you have less expectations. I actually made an episode ng Situationship Commandment. So if you wanna listen to that, kasi may rules akong sinay doon. But, yeah.
Listen to that. 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay, so aside from the cons, now let's focus. Since this Landi tip is about being in a situationship, ano yung, what for you are the pros of it?
Yeah, so I already mentioned, pinangunahan ko yung question.
Okay.
I already mentioned, parang it's easier to get into a real relationship, especially if you have prior fear of commitment, if you've been through a situationship na. Kasi na-practice ka na, or like emotionally, psychologically, and physically in a sense na, ganito pala, dapat hinahatid sundo, or like, ito pala, pag you're taking someone else into consideration in your daily life, lalo na kung strong, independent girly ka.
That's true.
Like, it really was like, okay.
To let your guard down.
Yeah, parang I don't have to like, ito pala yung adjustments na kaya ko on my end.
Yes.
Which made it easier to, like, connect with someone else the next time.
Yeah.
And I really learned a lot about, I know it sounds so cliche, pero the pro, I think, is I really learned a lot about my self-worth after it.
Yes!
Diba?
Yes!
Like, it's so, yan na naman, yan na. Pero,
no, kasi you
real.
would understand it if you've been through it talaga.
Yeah.
Kasi you would make mistakes. You would have days na parang you feel na parang, am I not enough? Mali ba ako? Tama bang ginagawa ko to?
Yeah.
Actually, if you successfully get out of it then, successful in a sense na, mas nilove mo yung sarili mo. Mas in-appreciate mo yung worth mo as a person. That's very helpful, lalo na kapag maghahanap ka na ng partner na you're ready to settle with. You wouldn't settle for less na pag ganun.
Yeah. Parang, and also na, alam mo na, I've been through this before, I'm not dealing with it again.
Right,
diba?
right.
That in itself is self-worth na.
Exactly.
Na parang, I don't deserve this anymore. I can step away.
Napagdaanan ko na to.
Exactly.
Bakit ko ulit gagawin sa sarili ko?
Alam ko na where this ends. I have learned next. Ganon. So parang, I think that's a big pro of it. Talagang self-love in different forms. Talaga.
Yeah. And I feel like if you're the type of person that you're like focusing on your job, your career, building, parang it's kind of time efficient. Time efficient. Kasi hindi mo naman parating kausap. You're not obliged to always update them. Kasi hindi kayo magtatampuhan kapag hindi naman kayo nakapag-message ng good night or good morning. Like, pag hindi siya nag-message, na-miss mo siya, edi okay, message mo siya. Tapos parang hindi ka hindi kayo mix signals kasi alam mo namang situationship lang.
Diba? Low maintenance.
Very low maintenance.
Low maintenance in a sense na talagang, I'm not required, I don't have to update you. It's just chill lang.
And less emotional investments. Diba? Yeah, less expectations in general. It's like, I kind of love it. I feel like now.
Lalo na if you're a low maintenance person and you're just like, I don't reply all the time.
Yeah, I don't have time. Ayoko may kaaway, ayoko may susuyuin. So situationship muna at the moment. So it's very perfect if you're in this era again, right? Okay. So I think it can also be healthy if you're both aligned talaga. I read something kanina, sabi, a situationship can work only if both parties are on the same page and actually want the situationship. Because some other people, like based on mga nagkikwento sa akin na 30 butterflies, they tell me na parang, Ate Dani, we're in a situationship, pero nafo-fall na ako.
Oof.
I feel like if you reach that point, you have to voice it out. Kasi lalabas at lalabas din yun. It's still gonna affect whatever connection that you have in the long run. So, once you're starting to like exit that boundary, sabihin mo na.
I feel like that's how most situationships end.
Parang kapaan kasi.
Oo. Parang nagtatansyahan kasi kayo. And then eventually, again, dapat both people want to be just in a situationship. Congrats sa'yo kung graduate yung situationship mo to a bigger, an actual relationship. Pero, I think that's what happened to mine. Me as a marupo. Syempre ako yung... No,
but you live and you learn.
To be fair, I think both of us were just like in the wrong time. Wow! Excuse. No, but really, like, I feel like hindi lang kami nagsabay nung feelings na yun. So eventually, like, it didn't work out. Pero, looking back, and hindsight is 2020. Wow. Quote na joke. No, I got that somewhere. But it's real. Hindsight is 2020 na parang dapat pala nag-realign kami after a few months na, feelings ba to? Ganun pa rin tayo.
That's why I tell my, 30 butterflies. Kapag talking stage, if you ask me, consistent na talking stage, max 2 months. Because I feel like one of you has already fell. Then siguro situationship, nag 2-year ako eh. Ano ba? Pero medyo delikado na kapag 6 months. Tapos, grabe, you're actually doing relationship stuff na.
Totoo.
Delikado na yun. Pag-usapan nyo na.
Totoo.
Like, communication talaga.
I know it's not fun.
Yeah.
And it's so scary kasi you might lose it.
Yeah.
But you might win it. Diba?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know.
I love that. You might lose it, you might win it. Yung mga delulu dyan. Ewan ko sa inyo ba?
Just, it doesn't sound fun kasi, realign tayo.
Yeah.
Ito pa ba?
Meeting.
Just to make sure we're aligned on this.
Yeah.
But it's not fun. Pero, it could
It is what it is.
Diba?
And parang I do believe that the universe talaga has a plan for us. So,
True.
if we fight whatever that story is, it's still gonna go there. So, pagpilitan ko. Anyway, basically, that's situationships.
Yeah.
And, may dadagdag ka pa? I feel like,
Parang I said,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Shout out, hindi po ako bitter sa... Isipin niya.
Hindi naman.
Just yapping about it
No.
years after.
I really don't think you're not bitter based on your answers. Parang you learned a lot from it.
I really did. As in, I look back at it now na parang, can't believe I went through that. And I felt like the world was crashing down on me.
But you needed it.
Oh yeah, parang at that time talaga, really.
Canon events.
Again, it's so cliche, pero really it made me who I am today.
Grabe yung mga cliche na parang sayings, no?
Yeah.
Nung una, di natin magets.
Yeah.
Hindi ko talaga magets yun before. But now that I'm going through life, makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
I got it.
sense.
Oh, okay.
Makes
Kaya pala. Ganon.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yay. It's so fun pala having a guest.
Yeah, because you're not just
Hindi lang ako mag-isang nagyayap sa room. Okay, so since you're here, and I know that a lot of flirty butterflies na girls are listening.
Yeah.
February now. But there's also next month,
Yes.
which is Women's Month.
Yes.
We love it so much. And ako kasi personally, lagi ko inaabangan yung Women of Influence ng Cosmo. Yeah. And magkaka-Women of Influence.
Yes, we're gonna have a recognition dinner on March 27 for our awardees.
Yay.
But of course, we're gonna release our cover stars and our features about the awardees one by one.
Yeah.
That's what makes it different this year, actually.
Wait, what happened before? Like, what?
Before, it used to be one big drop.
What do you mean?
Like one big long article with all the winners.
I see.
Which is nice because you get the comprehensive
Yeah.
long-
Summary na.
Yeah, na parang ito lahat ng we feel na powerful women making a change in today's world. Pero this year you want everyone to get their own spotlight.
Wow.
So everyone gets their own article, everyone
that's so
gets their own.
nice.
So right now we're also shooting all of them.
Yeah. Actually,
It's been a
nakasalubong ko
busy
sila.
few days here at the Cosmo HQ.
Very good lineup. Kasi, yesterday and today you're shooting women. And I love it so much.
Everyone's so inspiring. Like, we're like, oh, yan pala si ganyan-ganyan. And everyone's like, okay, cool. Ganyan pala siya in person. Kasi we usually just see them on our feeds, diba?
Yes.
So, this year, we're really zooming in on everyone, giving everyone a chance to shine because they all deserve it for making a change and, being impactful women.
I love it.
So, yeah. And then, we're inviting everyone, of course, to stay tuned for our features. And,
When are you gonna start dropping the features? By March?
Hopefully by the start of March.
Yes.
Okay. And just in time for International Women's Day on March 8th.
Yay! Okay.
Yay! And
That's so
then,
exciting.
by the end of the month, to cap it all off, we have the recognition dinner.
Wow.
So, all the winners are gonna gather there and just, celebrate each other and womanhood.
Yes.
Our theme is, This is Girlhood.
That's so cute.
Isn't it so cute?
Can you invite me? Invite me at dinner.
Malay mo, I'll work it in. Syempre,
Okay,
we
that's
want
so
Dani
fun.
then. Because it's girlhood, situationships.
We'll talk about situationships there.
It's girlhood. No, kasi, we want everyone to be like, girlhood isn't just when you're a child. Girlhood is,
I love how social media brings that out. And also,
Yeah.
we're still healing our inner child.
Yeah.
We're celebrating
Yeah.
the beauty of being a girl.
So, we're celebrating girlhood during our Women's Month celebration.
Cuteness.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your social media that you can plug? Or...
Yeah, of course. So, follow Cosmopolitan Philippines. You can follow us on Instagram at Cosmopolitan_Philippines, on TikTok, Cosmopolitan PH, and on Facebook, Cosmopolitan Philippines.
Yay!
And then for me,
Yes?
you can follow me on Instagram at Ida Aldana.
Love it. So, guys, Flirty Butterflies, if you have any realizations, that's what I call their Landi realizations.
Okay, I love it.
So, if you have realizations, as much as Ida had so many realizations in her past situationship, leave them in the comments or share it in your story, share it with your friends. Then, don't forget to leave a 5-star rating on this podcast if you're watching on Spotify. But if you're watching on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.
Yay.
And follow
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, you can follow me on my Instagram. Main also, it's at Dani Buenvenida or the Landian with Dani Instagram. And always remember to keep your head up high and learn from troubles that pass you by and live your Landi life to the fullest.
Landi responsibly.
Bye-bye.